Sobradelo at 6:30. The light should come up very soon, and about a 20k day today, I think. No major hills according to the guides, so all should be good. Just a little bit of a safety tip. I've got another kind of pre-dawn start. I really do enjoy these early morning starts, but just a word of caution, be very careful if you're walking on roads at dawn or dusk. So being the ultra cautious type that I am, I've got my head torch on. I don't need to see it. I don't need it to see where I'm going, but it's so that cars can see me. The other thing, and I think I may have shown you this before, is on my poles I've got reflective tape. They don't show up too well on the video, but I've got yellow stripes and I've got reflective tape as well. They show up really well in car headlights, and I also have little bits of that reflective tape hanging off my backpack, a couple of bits on the back. So make yourself visible. This is only a couple of k's before the Camino turns up onto tracks, and it's not a busy road, so do take care, make yourself visible. Pilgrims have been hit by cars, sadly. I suppose the obvious point, I'll just make sure you walk on the correct side of the road, facing oncoming traffic. So in Spain, that's the left-hand side. That way you can see the traffic coming, you can see if the cars are pulling out or not, if they've seen you. Just much safer all round rather than having cars sneaking up behind you. Just heading along the valley bottom from Sobradelo to Barco. About halfway there. That'll be my breakfast stop. More slate quarries up there. Little villages. It's nice and cool this morning. So this will prove to be an interesting day. It just started to rain as I got into Barco. I managed to find a cafe open. Saturday morning, not a lot was open. 9 o'clock. So I managed to get some breakfast, and I got all the rain gear on. I got my umbrella up. I normally just wear the rain gear, and I tend to use the umbrella for sun. But it's sort of a steady rain all day, and I thought, well, it'll be more comfortable with the umbrella. Stops my glasses getting wet and so on. What's going to be really interesting today, 42 days of walking. This is the first day of rain, and it's the first day I will have used these shoes in wet weather. Interesting. I suspect I'm going to end up with really wet feet, which is not great for blisters. Haven't had any blisters ever. Let's see what happens. Just leaving Barco now. Very interesting with these shoes. Yeah, as to be expected, they're not Gore-Tex shoes, and that's kind of what worried me a bit. The rain just goes straight through them. And then I walked along a sort of a grass-covered path just back there. Within 10 metres, my feet were totally soaked. So what's going to be interesting, and as to be expected, they're not waterproof shoes. What's going to be interesting is to see what that feels like through the day. I mean, there's no point in changing the socks because they'll be soaked through in the next 10 minutes too. You know, the body heat may naturally dry them out. It may not cause any problems. We'll wait and see. Alright, better just check the map, see where I am. The sound is the rain on my umbrella. Almost at A Rua. So this is the River Sill. Earlier, a couple of days ago, we were walking next to a tributary. This is the River Sill. Almost looks like the River Rhine in places, except you wouldn't get any big boats up and down because of the bridges. Well, there's a very good reason why large boats can't navigate the River Sill. There's me being a bit stupid. This is not just a bridge, it's a weir. So it's almost like creating a reservoir back there. And here's the rest of it. That's nice. Oh, I'm getting tired. Oh, excuse me, yawning. I don't know whether it's just the last few days of all the ups and downs or 43 days of walking. I'm getting tired, my legs are tired. So I'll be happy when I get to A Rua and get into the routine, find a nice lunch, get the washing done and relax, rejuvenate for tomorrow. So I think around the corner is A Rua. I'm not going to try and pronounce the full name. These roads are really nice, aren't they? Today has been mixed. Some stunning views walking along the river, but most of it was road walking, and so I'm really feeling it in my legs. Kind of a bit knackered, to be honest. There's A Rua. The rain was interesting for a few hours. I don't mind walking in the rain, just don't like having wet feet. Come on mate, give me a bit of space. I suppose he's going into a corner. Yeah, the last section coming into A Rua, you've got two options. One they say is safer, it's a little bit of a detour, but it's only like 700 metres or something. It takes you off this road and then you're back onto it again. It's quite a big place, isn't it? Maybe I should get a haircut and a beard trim. I'll be in Santiago in 10 days and I'll look like a hobo. Oh, I am really looking forward to finding my little pension. Hostel Nixa, I think it's called. I'm just getting these shoes and socks off and then relaxing, because I think my feet have had enough of this road pounding for one day, and I really want to have a look at the route for the next 3 days, because I don't know why I didn't have a good sleep last night, and I was reading guidebooks and stuff. I know in one of the guidebooks they're saying that 3 days after this are tough days, so you know, it's up and down some fairly big hills, so I'll try and get a bit of a rest today, get some good nutrition. I'll have a look at the routes for the next 2 or 3 days, make sure I know where I can get food or if I need to stock up on specific days. Because there's nothing worse if you've got a long day and you're just a bit low on energy and you haven't got some snacks to give you a boost. Alright, I better find out where Hostel Nixa is, and the easiest way to do that is probably on Google Maps. Hello. You're not a very friendly dog, are you? Oh, he's wagging his tail. Most of them do. Alright, let's go and find the hostel. So I got about 1.8k straight. This town seems to be a long skinny one along the river. So good news is, of course, that I'm nearer the far end. As I'm trudging along the road here, I've got a couple of nice welcomes. One lady stuck her head out of the car and yelled "Buen Camino" as she drove past, which I thought was very nice. And another lady just stopped me, all smiles, and said, "Where are you from?" I said, "I'm from Australia." "Oh wow." I said, "How far have you walked?" I told her I walked from Sevilla to Astorga, Ponferrada, to here, and then on to Santiago. And she went, "Oh wow," you know, offered me a Buen Camino. So Yeah, it's nice to have that sort of cheer along from local people. Hola, buenos dias. Gives you a little boost. Alright, and with that little boost, I have about a K to go to my hostel. Well, I finally made it after a long drag through A Rua. Could be a couple of other peregrinos down there, that bar. Here we are at Hostel Lita. Might just go and see who's down at the bar before I check in.